Hello, hello. Test, test. All right, we're good. Hello, Boya. What's up? Okay, I have to wake up because I took a nap before this. I'm a bit out of it. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Um, okay. God damn it. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I just I'm ready to work. Yay. We're ready to draw. But I'm not gonna lie, this has been my life for the past couple of weeks, and then it doesn't get any easier, bro. It doesn't get any easier. I feel so old these days because, like, again, life is just like, yeah. How school did you draw another brave and risky art at school? No, I didn't attempt it again after that one. That one I had no choice. I was late with that one. I had to post something for Patreon that weekend because it was my bi-weekly offer, right? So I was like, okay, I need to work on that shit, bro, cause yeah, that one was risky. Yep, I know. I know when to take the risk, okay, but I cannot lie. That one was so risky. I don't think I'll do it again. It's just I had no choice because again, it depends on if I'm strict on time. Like I'm but we're gonna change that. We're gonna try to change that. We're gonna try to actually work more so we can have more buffers. That's the goal right now. I don't think it's gonna work long term, but I think we cannot work on tight deadlines anymore because holy shit, that's just life these days. But yeah, I'm. Hello, Telt. Hello, Chainsaw. Good day, everybody. What's up? What's up? I can only draw chibis when I'm outside. That's better. Don't be like me. Don't be like me for real. But yeah, I mean, let's see. Can I talk a little bit about myself? Can I not humble brag, but can I just talk a little bit about it? Everything. Like if this shit happened to me before German school, I think I would have been more like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna work, right? That's all. That would be my whole life, just work. You know, I'd be so happy to just work for Patreon and stuff. But now it's like I gotta go to school. It's like almost like it's like it's not that bad the school. It's night school, right? But then it's like it takes time away from me to draw. So I'm just a little bit like, I don't. Why is everybody taking time away from me? So yeah, it's just how I feel lately. But I'm happy to say that despite everything, also hi Gyro, welcome to the stream. I'm happy to say that despite everything, I pushed through with school and with this art and with Patreon and everything. And the thing that went viral was a short AU comic that I didn't plan to do for a long time, but it went viral, so I decided, okay, let's keep going with it, right? Because you can't get any better than that. And basically, I'm at my 7th part now. Yeah, I just realized today I've posted since 3 weeks ago, so it's been a month since it when it did numbers, and then I'm now on my seventh part. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel like that counts for a little celebration, just like consistent effort on my part as well. And I actually outlined the AU story to the point I can see the ending now. That's the craziest part to me. At first I was like doing the story, I was like, okay, I don't know how long and am I going to like keep working on this shit, right? But now I have an outline of this shit ending. It's going to end, it has to end. It's not a main story, but yeah, I'm just like just happy that I can see the end. I can see the end now. And it's gonna be like 15 parts, give or take. I'm at the 7th part, which means I'm at the halfway mark of this comic. Yeah, halfway mark. There's gonna be 15 parts, and I'm gonna upload it on Webtoon. Yeah, that's the that's the that's something I have to also work on. uh, so I just sent in my novel to be beta read. I'm at my third arc to be beta read, and I give them usually like 2 weeks to like read it. And that also, like, I think my soul left my body trying to do that shit. But I'm so glad I got it done on Monday, 2 days ago. So I don't have to deal with it for 2 more weeks until I have to fucking revise the final arc. And once I sent in the final arc of the novel, I will officially, and maybe I'll go through the whole novel once more, but then I can probably post the canon story officially on Tapas. So this is just like the trajectory of how everything's gonna go. I'm gonna keep building the audience with this AU comic that probably only has 15 parts, short story. Then once I milked Instagram, I'll post it on other platforms, and then I'll post it on Webtoon eventually, and then we'll start off the series with that AU comic, and then try to like funnel the audience to the novel, blah 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 blah. But yeah. But yeah, that's been my week basically. Was me trying to. When it was also a lot of me fighting myself about the novel. I was like, I don't write as good as I draw, and I didn't like my writing. Like I look back, I honestly, honest to God, I improved a lot, right? Like you can't not improve with feedbacks and criticism from readers, but I can't help but feel like, I definitely draw better than I write, but because writing, it feels so vulnerable and raw, and it's like I don't have flashy effects and cute looking characters to distract everyone from everything. Like they're just left to their imagination to like read, right? So this is one thing I struggle with writing, and I honestly think writing is harder than drawing. A lot of people will disagree with me, but just like as someone who drew more than they wrote, I just felt like, I can't do this again. I probably won't write a novel again after this. I'm not gonna lie. Usually, what I see from like writers is, or even just like artists in general, usually they'll have like a sequel planned, right? So they finish the novel, and you know, if it does well, they'll have a sequel halfway written, already planned, like what's gonna happen in the sequel. That was my plan back then. But then I'm like thinking, oh, I cannot do another novel. You know what? I'll take the fucking 3D backgrounds perspective. I'll take the comic pain over the writing pain any day at this point. So yeah. The trajectory now is this will be my last novel. My first and only last novel. Until, I don't know, maybe I'll get if people like it, I get paid for it. We'll see. But this will probably be my one and only novel that I will publish, and then I will just work on the comics from then on, because now that I have an audience, it feels like I can do it, you know. But yeah, let me read chat real quick before I start rambling more. Uh, it's also the reason why I can't start writing my comic, because I'm always on a tight deadline. It's not a haha moment. I feel you. I feel you. Because I'm fighting with my inferiority in writing as well, right? I keep having to convince myself, like, people enjoy the comics more. Why am I writing a novel that people probably won't like it? But yeah, also hi Nico, just saw you. Welcome. I keep telling myself, what's the point of writing this damn novel if it's not that good anyway? And people are giving me more attention on the comics, right? But my stubbornness would be like, bitch, you took almost a year out of your life at this point to go write this shit. You better put it out, or else that's just time wasted, right? And it's going on 2 years now at this point. Like, you gotta put it out. Otherwise, the blood, sweat, and no blood, just tears maybe that went into the novel would have been for nothing. So I'm pushing through that inferiority and just like, fuck it, I'll just post it. People won't like it, it's not my problem. Fuck this shit. I put too much time and effort on it, you know. But yeah, this will probably be the last time I write. 15? Yeah. We're gonna push for 15 parts for the AU. That's the plan. I have the entire trajectory outlined for this one, because I don't want to work on this forever. Like, it's fun, it's cute, it's nice, but I don't. This is not a main story, and I'm literally writing on the fly. I'm writing on the go, and there's gonna be a lot of plot holes and inconsistency, and this cannot be my debut comic for them. You know, I haven't even debuted it at this point, so this gotta keep it short and sweet, long enough for webtoon, and short enough where I don't feel like, oh, this is gonna overtake the canon comic, right? So that's the plan. That's the plan, y'all. Sometimes things feels like they're happening all at once. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Tals. Webtoons, yes. But yeah, I'm sure you guys all went through this thing as well, where you feel like you need to catch the numbers. You need to validate the numbers. You need to chase the numbers and stuff like that. And I'm beginning to understand why certain people just left social media or just stopped posting on social media after numbers. Because, yeah, this shit is like a toxic mentality. Like this, if we keep up this mentality, it's the toxic cycle of never ending. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing good enough and stuff like that, you know. So, I totally get it, you know. Is that a cat on the pillow? IDK. Yes, it is. Welcome. It's BL. Maybe Webtoons is lenient with the content. Webtoon has chainsaw, though ID hates chainsaw, but we don't know. It's probably the blood and the swearing. But if this is going on a Webtoon, I have to censor a lot. Like, holy shit. This can... we need to censor. Okay, there's just no way around it. This shit a bit too zesty for a webtoon. I'll probably have to rate it like 18 or 16 plus as well at this point. But yeah, RIP BLT novel, yep. Writing scripts for me feels like fighting constipation. What? Nico, that was so out of pocket. Well, now I know what your face looks like when you're writing. But also, oh my god, I'm so excited. Y'all, if you guys didn't know yet, this Sunday, sorry to say, but this Sunday there will be no art jam. I will be going to Dokomi again. It's a comic anime convention in Dusseldorf, Germany. And I'll be there, I'll be chilling, I'll be walking around, I'll be buying art. This time though, Tahir is coming with, and Nico is also bringing Nick. So it's gonna be fun. Or it might be really, really chaotic. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about bringing our spouses into this shit. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be a bit embarrassed to be like, hey, Tahir, I want to buy that stuff. And then it's just like really. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah. Speaking of, I haven't booked for the Korean restaurant. After that, I'm thinking me and Nico can the four of us can go and have some Korean BBQ. It will be great. I miss the Dusseldorf Korean BBQ stuff. I haven't been there for like almost half a year, so it will be great to like experience that again. So yeah. But yeah, that's the weekend. And come to think of it, I have to cancel art jam for 2 weeks. But feel free to host, you guys. I have to cancel art jam this weekend, and I have to cancel art jam next weekend. I think next Sunday. Or no, I think no. I think Nico is leaving by then. No, only canceling 1 week, and I have to cancel stream next week. Yes. I'm canceling Art Jam this weekend, and I'm canceling stream next week. Yes, I remember now. Because on Wednesday, I'm also going out with Nico. I'm gonna show Nico my city, Köln, and bring him to that big ass church. I don't know, Nico, do you want to come over? You want to see this shit? It's pretty close to the Hop, so I'm sure you can probably make time to come over as well, chill and whatnot. I'll see. I'll plan something. But yeah. Also, hi Yerin, welcome. Learning to enjoy writing. I still suck at it, but it's fun. I think you're a good writer though. You say that, but you haven't seen what I've written. But I mean, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I just think I'm a better artist than I am a writer for sure. Like I've read better stuff, and I just like, girl, this is what you write. You know, I keep comparing myself with other people. It's just a bit toxic, but yeah. But thank you though, thank you. I good luck on your writing journey too, Tal. For an independent artist, 2 years is actually short and fast. I mean, 2 years of writing, not comic. Sorry, I haven't started on the canon comic yet. I've only dedicated these 2 years to like writing the novel. At the same time, of course, like I'm building Instagram and I'm like doing dumb AUs of the characters and just like. But yeah, I have like 6 parts here. I'm gonna try to finish the 7th part. Like these few years, besides German school, that's all I've been doing, right? I'd be writing the novel, I'd be building Instagram and every other social media, and then hoping one post goes viral, and then bam, it went viral. And then now I have to dedicate more time to that post because I haven't planned a whole ass storyline for it, and that's just it, yeah. I've always planned to work side by side with like mini comics and write the novel at the same time, because the truth of the matter is that no one reads novels anymore. But if I can somehow convert some comic readers or just whoever is on my social media to get them interested enough to go read the novel, you know, that's a win-win for me. So the plan was always to convert the readers, the comics to the novels to the comics. And I'm glad it somehow worked out. I just don't know that when I do put out the novel, are the comic readers gonna be interested in the novel? Probably not, right? But it's okay. At the end of the day, I will still be working on the mini comics as usual. So you don't lose anything from doing shit like this. So yeah. my goal is 2028 for posting. Finger crossed. I still have an audience. Oh my god, boy. You will. You will. Don't worry. I don't think people are gonna leave just like that. I think people will become infatuated with other stuff, so they won't keep up with you as much, but they'll remember you when they like see a post from you, if Instagram or whatever graciously pushes the post to them, right? They will see it, they will still be interested in it. The problem is momentum, right? This is something I learned from doing this. Is the first few weeks of me just posting this, the momentum was beautiful. Like the post would out top the posts. But then I don't work fast enough, right? This is every artist's problem. You hit a viral thing, you start working on it, but you just don't work fast enough to catch up with the momentum. And then eventually Instagram is just like, okay, she had her moment. That's it. We're moving on to someone else. She lost the momentum or something like that. And that's just it. I think it's just fair game, I guess. This is just how social media is in a sense. Sometimes you hit viral again if you lose that momentum, but that's not up to you. Again, it's always out of your control with these things. So just remember that. 2 years from now, what about me? What? You can host if you want. 2 years from now for posting for Boya's comic. I mean, yeah, if that's how Boya sees it. Technically, you can just imagine you having constipation, Dokomiyan jelly. I mean, Boya, what if you plan to come next year? Again, I really don't mind hosting you. I have a foldable mattress if you want, or you can get a hotel and whatnot. Well, I promise I'll bring you all to the nice food and eat. It's just a bit expensive, I guess, because it's like euro. I don't know what's the conversion rate for PHP to euro, but yeah. It's a little bit expensive, but yeah. And it's 18 hours. Whew. It's 18 hours, I guess. You guys can have our jam. I'm just not gonna be there. If I was there, I would have been third view. God damn it. Don't worry. I think, to be fair, I think Tahir will probably come this year, and Tahir probably won't come again next year. I had to be so for real with you. Tahir is not a crowd person. Yeah, that's just the thing. But he's going this time because I'm like, it's like, oh, you've never been to this thing. You should try. So we'll see, yeah. You would be fifth wheel. Art Jam canceled. It won't be canceled if you guys are hosting. Busy week ahead, huh? Have fun. Yes, busy and fun. That's the thing. Yeah, it's a busy week because I still have to go to school, but it's like I've been going out and socializing. So that's the fun part because I haven't been doing that for the past few months. I feel like I'm going a bit insane, to be honest. I haven't met anyone since I started school because I just get so tired during the weekend. I just want to stay home and draw, and I have to work as well, and I'm just like, who cares? We don't want friends. Who cares about friends? What? Bible study? Also, hi Ashraf. Welcome. Your writing is good. Thank you, Nico. Thank you. You read the beta. Oh, Nico read the beta novel. That shit is so cringe right now. I can't fucking look at it anymore. But thank you. What does this have to do with Bible study? Oh, I want to repent. Yeah, I think novels and light novels are a pretty big market. No. Yeah. I think that's also kind of why I wanted to write it. I was like thinking, how nice would it be to convert novel readers to comic readers? Because if people are invested in the characters, right, the images would make it more appealing. I think the problem is trying to convert comic readers to novel readers. I think that's the harder part. But again, the novel for me doesn't have to go viral or anything. I just needed to put out something canon so people can sort of like have an idea, who are these characters, what these characters do. That's all I want. It doesn't have to do well. It just has to be something solid that people won't start like, saying like, oh, this AU is the canon or whatnot. Like that cannot be it, because if I actually put time and effort into writing it and pace the story, yeah, like that should be the thing that is canon, not the AU comic where I was writing it under 3 weeks and just only now finishing the outline and being like, okay, yeah, there's probably only like 15 parts to it. Like, this is too rushed for it to be the main thing. It's fun. It's a really, really fun comic. Don't get me wrong. It's just not consistent, and it has a lot of plot holes, and it just like doesn't represent them as much, yeah. But it's a good gateway to let other people understand, like, oh, there is an actual story. But yeah, I digress. We need Jesus? Well, damn. Most BL manhwa originated from light novels. This is also something I realized, right? I know Code Name came from a novel that got adapted into a comic. And honestly, genius. Because sometimes I see people in the comments referencing the novel instead of the comic, be like, oh, the novel was definitely like blah, 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 blah. And it's the same with any other franchise, right? Like if you think Harry Potter came from a novel. And the idea of putting out a novel that represents the script for like a movie or a comic is a really rational idea, I would say, because you put more effort into the novel and time to write it and fix all your loopholes, your plot holes, your foreshadowings and everything. You have time to fix everything. And once it gets adapted, it can't steer too far from the original script because it already has a thing. So if you ever thought about writing, just know that for the greater good, it seems like a viable option, What are we talking about? We're talking about novels and art in general and comics. This is the topic, I guess. But we're usually just yap, whatever. PHP to Euro right now is like 71, which is huge. Ooh. Well, damn. What can you get for 71 PHP in Philippines? You guys use pesos? Don't quote me on that. Yuuning will pay for all the accommodations. I mean, I can cook. And then if you don't mind the foldable mattress, I also have a couch. But yeah, just know that if you guys, anyone that want to come to Germany, want to come to Köln, hit me up, let me know, I've always wanted to meet. See, as an introvert, I've always wanted to meet people online. Well, not the creepy ones, but just like people I talk to regularly, art jam, whatever. This is why meeting Noi, I met Noi first, that purely we existed online only. And that was like a very, very nice moment for me. Like me and Noi talked a little bit, and it was also at this art convention. So she's the first person I met offline. And Nico was the second person I met offline, which was really fun as well. Like, oh my god, I just love meeting art people offline, because just like you already talked about certain stuff, and then when you meet offline, you talk about more stuff that isn't like that shit you can't talk offline. So I always liked meeting people offline that I met online that we have similar interests. I feel like, if I've been talking to you online for almost a year, imagine the things we can also talk about offline, right? So yeah, face to face and whatnot. I like these like moments, I guess. And I think it's the same for Tahir too. Tahir has a lot of online friends or friends that he used to know that traveled and they haven't seen each other for a long ass time. And you know that if they meet, they're gonna have a great time, So yeah, this is just me. Plane fare last I went was 800 euros both ways. 800 euros. I think that's about the same. Yeah, almost the same as when I go back to Malaysia. Yeah, not too far off, I would say. Yeah, I found with Dokumi, it's not the same con with BLGO you went with Liko Nasir. It is not the same con. It's way larger. Yes, it's way bigger. But we had fun at the LGBT con as well. I bet it's more expensive now. Yeah, I mean it's understandable. They have so many international artists coming. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. I don't know how they get people all the way from Southeast Asia to booth here. Cause again, guys, 18 hours flight. Why would anyone want to sit through that? I do not understand. Mimi no understand because Mimi won't do it, you know? Unless I'm getting paid a lot, but I honestly don't know. But imagine going through TSA, like imagine going through airport security with a luggage full of merch and you're selling like Zesty 18 stuff. I wonder what that's like though. that would be funny actually. I feel like, you know, if I were to con at another country and I had to go to airport security with my duffel bag full of merch, and then it's just like zines of like 18 plus. It's like, oh, what's that gonna be like, y'all? I wonder how artists feel when they do that. Joe sounds so fun. Yes. Yes, I would love to meet you all too someday. You're disciplined with your work though. Thank you. I try. I think I'm disciplined because I really enjoy making comics. I just wish I have more time to make them, right? Like I can put out a comic every week, but this also means sacrificing social life and with school and everything else. Like kind of I haven't been taking care of myself, right? I haven't been working out as much. I eat really badly, so my body's like giving up on me a little bit. So, but I've always enjoyed making comics. I've always wanted to draw for them, only them, right? The problem is I wish I have more time, yeah. And I wish we have more like gap to like do these things where social media won't punish you for like, oh, you haven't posted this week, bro. What are you doing? You know? It feels like that sometimes. It feels like that. But yeah, again, these are all very personal, you know, reactions, and you can choose to ignore these things. It's just I can't help it. I do get affected by social media. I do get affected when I feel like I haven't been posting or I've gone quiet for a little bit. So it's okay. Next week is gonna be fun. I'm gonna work harder this week so I can put out more comics this week. Actually, come to think of it, can I just talk a little bit? I'm having a dodgeball match for the next part. I don't know how I'm gonna draw all of that, but they're gonna play dodgeball, and I don't know why I decided to go this route, because drawing the dodgeball match means a lot of movements and a lot of anatomy. And let me just show you. And oh my god, I forgot about this, boy. Look, boy, I drew Dennis. we have to have a coach for the dodgeball match, and drawing these suckers made me want to gouge my eyes out. But I'm quite excited about this part because I don't know, I feel like every comic needs to have like a beach episode. It needs to have like an action episode, and to me, I was gonna do like a dodgeball episode, and then oh my god, I had to draw like all of this like fucking action montages and shit. It's like why am I doing this to myself? Because this shit is not easy. But yeah, I'm excited about this part. Shit like that, you know. These are just sketches. Oh, but I quite like this one though. He's on the ground and shit. Let's go. But yeah. So excited for the next part, but also dreading drawing everything. But yeah, that's everything, y'all. Well, and I also draw this. I drew this today because I did a poll on Instagram last week where I was like asking Okay, you guys keep commenting. I told them you guys keep commenting that they look like this character, they look like that character. So I held a poll. It was between Draco Malfoy and Harry Potter, not Aaron, Levi X Irvin, and Xenia X Takeju. And fucking Harry Potter runs one, so I decided let me let me do some fan service for them and stuff. And I quite like this. It's gonna be a short comic, but I'm so like so happy to draw them though. And they kind of do look like my characters. It's just Harry Potter wears the glasses. So yeah, that's it. I'm I'm gonna pay Noi to help me with my motion comics. Yeah, I look forward to it. I think lots of comic readers become fans of the manhwa because they also read the light novels. I think there's some audience overlap there. Exactly. It's easy to get novel readers into comics, but again, it's really, really hard to get comics into novels unless I don't make the comic. This is a thought I've been having lately, okay? I have a thought that in order to force people to go read the novel, I'm not going to make the canon comic. Well, we haven't exactly decided on it, but I'm just like thinking like maybe I won't make the comic because if you think about it, if the novel already is concise enough to like, you know, I feel like the comic won't do any better other than visuals. So if I just make the novel and I don't make the comic, people have to go read the novel. Now the problem is how you're gonna get people to go read the novel, right? If you're not gonna do the comic, how they're gonna know about the novel? So the plan now is I write a separate comic, a sequel that doesn't have a novel, but it's only a comic. So I'm thinking of drawing college sequel for the comic. It's gonna be a short comic as well. Probably I'm gonna try to cap it at 50 episodes, right? And I'm gonna link back to the novel, to the high school era, and then I'm gonna reference the high school. And it's gonna be like, wait, I don't understand. Why are they like this in college? And then it's like, you know what, girl, you gotta go read the novel. The novel got all the juicy stuff of what happened in high school, what kind of trauma they face and shit. That's just a thought I've had recently. I'm thinking of not actually making the canon comic, like the high school one. I'm thinking of making the canon college comic, and that's it. And then fetish, and then Alice good. Alice is good, okay? So, okay, I don't know. I don't know why I started saying all of that. I actually haven't actually made the decision. It's just a thought I've had. But yeah, I guess we're rambling. So, there we go. The fun thing between novel and comic is that the plot can be changed in a comic. That is also true. That is also true. But I think my biggest problem is I don't want to work on another 100 episode comic again. I'm so traumatized by Dear Alice. I'm so traumatized by roommates. I don't know if I have the heart to sit down and work on such a long comic again. So that's why I started writing instead of drawing the comic. I started writing the novel instead because I was like thinking maybe writing is easier. And I was like, okay, it's just as hard, if not maybe harder. But at least I tried something new. So yeah, my career has been a lot of pivoting now that I think about it. I started Roommates, 100 episodes. Took me 5 fucking years to finish. And in between, I went to college and I got a job, right? And then I was starting Dear Alice at the mid-end point of Roommates. And I kept going with Dear Alice after Roommates finished. And then I was also doing YouTube videos for a bit. And then I had to do the book, which took me like almost 7 months. and I was like super burned out from it. I didn't even have the energy to market it anymore at that point. And then YouTube also came to a stop because I was also just like, oh, I don't know what kind of videos I want to make anymore that I find interesting. And then finally we went to Germany, and then we started BLT. And for the first time after 2 years of like wandering after Dear Alice, maybe not 2 years, maybe just like a year of wandering after Dear Alice, I finally have something that I'm passionate about again, that I want to work for. It's just maybe not 100 episode type shit comic again. And this time maybe I already worked so much for the novel. And the college comic will probably again just be like either mini comics or just like something to get people to go read the novel. The whole point is that everything should go back to the novel or the comics or my social media. That's it. I yapped a lot. I don't know if you guys understood any of it, but yeah, this is just the plan for everything. It might not work out, but you know what? It's a plan. Beta writing stage is always a hot mess, very vulnerable but necessary. Yes, yes. I cannot begin to tell you how bad I feel for everyone that had to go through my script. Especially, I don't know, the beta scripts, the beta scripts, the first draft, second drafts. Oh, I can't think about it. Because I've improved a lot. I swear to God, I've improved so much in my third, fourth draft at this point. It's like, yeah, like bro, not the creepy ones. Damn, you don't want to meet me, yuuning? I do want to meet you, Tal. Sorry. When I met the creepy ones, I meant like, I don't know. Yeah, you're creepy too, but I like you are kind of creepy. Like I relate to you kind of creepy. I do want to meet you, Tal. If you ever come to Germany, you know what? I'll take you drinking, whatever you like, bro. You want to visit Tahir? If you come along, Chainsaw, sure. I don't know where your wife is gonna sleep. Probably better if you guys get a hotel. If you guys are coming in pairs, it's probably better if you guys get a hotel. I'm not gonna lie. My place is a bit too small to... I mean, unless one of you sleeps on the couch and one of you on the mattress, but you guys are not coming. 7, I can buy 2 Dear Alice books, I guess. That's a big money. It's 1/5 of 5/1 of my old salary. 71, 71, 71. You can buy 2 Dear Alice books. What? Damn. Why is your currency like that? What? I'm having trouble mathing your currency right now. Don't worry, Tal, I've met creepy and you don't give the same vibe. Ooh, that's some tea, Nico. That's some tea. For real, though. You don't give the same vibe, for real, Tal. I think, to be fair, I'm also creepy. Okay? I'm not gonna deny how creepy I can be. So I hold back a lot, actually. My friends know how down bad I am, actually. Like the friends that been with me through college and everything. Again, I don't know if I told you guys. The only reason me and some of my friends and Tahir bonded was through Fifi Frank. And if you know Fifi Frank, you know how bad that shit is. Also, hi Luna, welcome. But yeah. I was so shocked when an artist I met bought merch from LastCon gets a slot in Dokumi. Oh, let me know who. Maybe if I see them, I'll check out their booth and stuff. I would definitely need iPad for that long ass flight for sure, for sure. I don't know how. It's so tiring, guys. When I go back to Malaysia and when I come back to Germany, I feel like 1 year has been taken out of my life because you try to sleep on the plane, but you get squeezed in with another passenger, and it's just... I understand why people buy an extra seat on the plane, you know? If you get 3 seats to yourself, you can sleep, right? Me and Tahir, we took turns sleeping on the train on our way back to Malaysia, because luckily no one else bought the seat beside us, so we were able to take turns sleeping. He would lie on my lap and he can stretch his legs out. It was horrible, but it was so nice compared to coming back to Germany where someone else sat beside us, and then we just couldn't lie down at all. So it was like a fever dream. I don't recommend it. Dokumi is more friendly with spicy stuff? Probably. I would say the con is big enough where you won't get someone surveying or like checking out the booths enough time to check out anything. But you have kids and families, so it's also just not that advisable to sell 18 plus stuff, but you can do it under the table at least. It's not like Malaysia where it's more strict and someone surveys the booths and someone is like, all right, hey, don't do that shit, type shit. So yeah. Planning to buy a new one. Oh, you guys are gonna join iPad gang, let's go. I don't know why I did that. I don't actually care for Apple products. It's just I happen to have everything as an Apple product, okay? Yeah, dodgeball. That is cameo, exactly. I'm completely the opposite. I ignore social media and have to tear my hair out to post. That's probably, better, but I used to think I could be like that, and then the numbers affected me. Again, I used to feel like nonchalant about social media, where I'm just like, if I post like every week, twice, I'm good, okay? Because the numbers are consistent at least. But then when I went viral, which is a good thing, I was like, I need to do more. Now I post 3 times a week. And that's not mentally healthy. So, yeah. You don't know, Chainsaw. You don't know that. What did I do to deserve a Dennis cameo? I just needed a coach. I needed a gym teacher. So I thought, yeah, let's bring Dennis in. Why not? There's a lot of people in movement. Mine keeps saying Alex and Sebastian. Ooh, maybe I should draw fan art of Alex and Sebastian. I'm thinking about it, honestly. We don't get into new fandoms right now. Not right now. Draco and Harry for sure. Yeah. Crowd scenes are annoying. Good luck. Yeah. At least yours are nuts. You just draw circles for the crowd scenes. I guess it depends where you publish the novel, but Book Talk maybe is a good marketing place if it's own novel only. Book Talk, huh? I don't even know if I want to touch that aspect. And to have to also think about marketing the novel is also a huge feat on its own. So I think when I post a novel, I'm gonna keep it low key first. I'm only gonna like push it on my social media, everywhere else. I'm not gonna like buy ads for it. I'm not gonna like go the extra mile for it. And then we'll see how it goes. If it's doing numbers, if it's doing better than I expected, yeah, then I'll think about like how I can turn it into like videos. It's endless marketing possibilities. It's just, do I want to do it? Do I have the time to do it? And do I have the energy to do it? Honestly, it always just comes back to me. Yeah. And maybe if you get Patreon money, you can commission someone to draw your comic to assist you with it. Exactly. The reason I started Patreon in the beginning was I was like thinking, yeah, I'll start funding the comic now, so hopefully the money can eventually fund the actual comic. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I want to make the canon comic. So again, we have that. So maybe I will fund the comic in a way where I will buy 3D backgrounds. That's a pretty good trade-off, I would say. I'll get into Sketchfab. I'll buy 3D backgrounds so I don't have to draw the fucking classrooms. I don't have to draw the fucking school buildings and shit. Yeah, shit like that. Or I can commission someone to make 3D backgrounds for me. Honestly, my biggest hurdle is always the background, always. So we'll see. You started with Hanako. Don't bring my 8-year-old into this. I mean, she'd be proud. Yeah, she'd be proud of me now. But again, she was innocent. She was so innocent. IDK how y'all make comics consistently. You can do it, Nico. I believe exactly. Thanks, Tom. Maybe someday it my turn to log in. I think we make comics consistently because I'm a loser and I don't really have much going on other than comics. Like I could get a job that actually pays, but here I am making comics and writing novels that don't really pay that well. But you know, if you got someone like Tahir, I don't know how to say this. Guys, I was not meant for the hard life, okay? I will admit this to you guys right now. I was not meant to work corporate, climb the corporate ladder, all type of shit, okay? I'm a lazy ass motherfucker, okay? I have Tahir and I'm happy. It's good, y'all. It's good. I'm set. I'm locked in. And yeah. Now everything is coming into place after years of like dilly-dallying with comics and YouTube and just like writing in general. So yeah, get yourself a Tahir. So that's what I want to say. Get yourself a Tahir, because otherwise you gotta go to work and ain't nobody got time to work on comics and shit if you gotta go to work. Okay, that ain't me for sure. I have mad respect for people who have a day job and still work on their comics and stuff. Like, that can't be me, bro. I'm too lazy for that shit. I either commit to my day job or I commit to my comic. That's it, yeah. The prologue you shared with us before was good though, but we had our breakneck just to read the whole. We had to break our neck just to read the whole. Okay, the prologue has changed since then. Please forget the beta prologue you read. It's better now, I swear. I promise. I promise when the novel comes out, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be lit, y'all. Cause yeah, it has to be. I put so much time into it. It has to be, you know. It's not a masterpiece. That's why I'm planning to make the web novel free to read. I'm only going to charge for like early access, but otherwise I'm making it all free to read because I don't feel comfortable charging for this. Maybe if it does well, I'll put out a physical copy of the book, but that's it. I'm not going to charge to read this novel because it's my first novel, and to be honest, like, yeah, it's not a masterpiece. It can be better. It's not the best. So I want to give myself more grace to just make it free. Everyone can read. And if you like it, support my social media or Patreon. That's it, you know. So that's the plan for the novel as well. Of course, I'm gonna get a hotel. You're out of your mind. You think I'm sleeping in my place. That's okay then. All good, Chainsaw. Philippine currency is so bad. Patreon workable is the only way to get through. Yeah, then I'm glad. Kinda the currency is so bad that the money you're getting from Patreon kinda works out. Then, you know, it's not good for you to travel to use that money, but it's good that you're getting the income from the other countries. Because if that's fucking 71, you can buy 2 Dear Alice book. Holy shit, then, you know. 1 hour flight is already a nightmare to me. Yeah, you cannot imagine 18 hours, y'all. Do that times 18, y'all. BLT University would be a cool sequel in the future. I feel like if you feel this. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Tal. BLT High School is the novel, and BLT College is gonna be the comic. I'm thinking of only drawing a comic for the college sequel and not doing it for the high school. So yeah, we're gonna call it BLT College. So high school is BLT Academy, and then BLT College, and then so on. That's the marketing. That's the branding. Sleeping on a plane always sucks for sure. Do you eat Bounty chocolate, the coconut? I don't like coconut. I like coconut drinking it, but I don't like it as a dessert. It's too sweet, and it's got that taste. The taste that it's better as a juice. So yeah, no, not for me. 4 hours is the max for me. I've flown overseas. You guys are babies. You guys are plain babies, y'all. I was gonna call you guys plain virgins, but I had to take it back. But yeah, I can't believe I wanted to call you guys plain virgins. But yeah. Also, hi Jess. Hello. I hate an iPad because my old iPad is shitty. And yeah, you guys need to update that iPad. iPad is so goated, yo. I feel like a boomer when I use iPad. I just hate the UI overall. It's okay. Stick to your Android stuff. It's all good, y'all. No hate here. We support Android, Apple, whatever, okay? The hyperfixation nightmare. Oh, also hi Stu, welcome. Isn't Heated Rivalry originally from a novel? Yes, yes it is. You'll be surprised, like 50 Shades of Grey, everything, it all came from a novel, so it makes sense, you know? iPad screen is too smooth. If I get one, I'll need those paper texture. Ooh. Low-key, don't really recommend the paper texture screen for iPads because they say it can wear out the nib of the pen. So that's just a caution for you. You will get used to the glossy surface. So don't worry. You just need to get used to it. But yeah, I feel it's better if you can keep the nib lifelong. Better than getting used to shit. So yeah. Gonna pick up Hacksaw from school. Well, damn. Alright then. Shout out to Hanaka. People like screen protectors, but rip pen nib for sure. My sister bought the Heated Rivalry books. Oh, that's good. I haven't watched Heated Rivalry. Yeah, because it's on another network. It's like a lot. It's like a lot of effort to go watch it on another network. But yeah, I should get into it. That's my dream. Budget for full 3D backgrounds, so I never have to render them from scratch again. Right. We get it. You get it. Exactly. I don't necessarily have to pay an entire team of artists to work on my comic. Honestly, I just have to either pay for an artist to work on the backgrounds, or I have to pay for the 3D assets. I can draw the rest of myself, given enough time, you know? I've been doing it with this mini comic. I realized I can do it. It's just, I don't have a life doing it, so that's why I don't know if I want to commit to 100 episodes and 3 years of my life again. Because that means 3 years of no life. Sacrifices need to be made, okay? Good things come with sacrifices, but yeah. It's a bit annoying, I guess. But I'm not complaining. I love making comics. I had a little bit of existential crisis before about saying, oh, I don't know if I want to make comics again, okay? I had a little bit of existential crisis, I'm not gonna lie. But give me mini comics and people reading it and give me validations and I'm good. Honestly, I work really well with validation. I realized that if I notice that people comment a lot, they like it, I read comments. It's not good. Okay, it's not always hunky-dory to read comments. But I love it. I can't help it. It's my drug. I love the validation I get from the comments and just like people telling me, you're doing such a good job. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. Because that's all I need to get through the day most of the time, you know? Tahir is my sugar daddy. You know it. Hexal goes to school already, isn't he? Like 1 year old? I think he goes to kindergarten or something. Do you guys want kids? I'm up for adoption. Okay, no. Love it, love the energy. No, you're bringing in. Reciting on Venice case for Jess. That's funny. I just arrived in Canada. My trip was 33 hours. Oh my god, Luna, how are you not dead? But yeah, well, I'm rest well, Luna. Rest well. Plain virgins, damn it. Forgot it was Wednesday because I had Monday off. I was scrolling through shorts. I got a yuuning jump scare. What? Really? I got recommended. Hell yeah. YouTube feeding the algorithm. 33, right? Memorial Day got my schedule all whacked too. Yeah. I didn't even know it was called Memorial Day. Germany just like, okay, Monday is a holiday. And I was just like, well, I wonder what holiday it is. And then I just never Googled it and I never knew what it was. And that's it. Oh, bye-bye, Ashraf. I think drawing on glass is better for my hand. I don't press so hard because of the glass structure. I agree. Strangely enough, I don't like Paperlike because the sound feels like nails on chalkboard. So I use the matte screen protector. Yeah, I think mine is just like a regular ass glossy screen. Drawing on paper hurts my wrist. Ooh. I can see it. I love the paper-like texture. It's my iPad or screen tabs have scratches on the screen. I see. I'm always for hire. I thought Chainsaw is gonna hire you, Noi. We artists love this no life though. It's not hunky. It's hunky dory. Yeah. I have no life either. Doing those backgrounds. Ah. This is like an AA. This is like an AA group meeting for us. Fucking no life artists though. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. To be honest, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do if not this? I cannot imagine myself doing anything other than this right now. What? What do you mean? I mean, other than this, I guess I'll get a degree. But yeah, I don't even know. Otherwise, I'll get a job. I don't know, art school teacher. Like, I'm not social enough for this. I'm too introverted for this. This was always for me, you know. Having no life, but at the same time, my life is online. So yeah. You can't say that it's not a life. It's online life. It's a bit loser-ish, but you know what? It works. Who uses the H word? Does that even mean? Validation and artist struck, exactly. Millennials. God damn it, no way. Monday was Pfingsten or something, some sort of Christian holiday, but the Americans call it Memorial Day? I honestly have no idea. Noi already got the job. Why is Noi saying Noi still wants to be hired then? I have no idea what Germany was celebrating. I think American Memorial Day, back to our Civil War, which has nothing to do with Germany. I see. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what Germany was celebrating, but we had a holiday on Monday as well, yeah. I can't imagine myself doing anything other than art, right? Yeah, me too. I think I've always, I mean, maybe back then, not so much, but it was mostly tied to like me thinking, there's no way I can make money from art. Like, the Asian mentality of art is just that you're gonna be a beggar on the street selling art or some shit, right? That's what they think artists do in Asia. But yeah. But it was either that or film or fashion design or psychology. That was my alternative. Maybe psychology is my backup that time, yeah. Tried art school teacher job once. Nightmare if you're teaching very young kids. It's better if it's teens who actually want to learn. Yeah, I don't like teaching kids at all. Yeah, I tried it too. The ADHD is too much for me. But I understand how you feel. I intern being paid in peanuts. Wait, I'm confused. You intern? Oh, for your school. I thought you were interning for Chainsaw. I joined being an art teacher for charity and I sucked. I mean, I think teaching is like what people think artists will do eventually because that's like the only job market out there. But yeah, I never liked teaching. I don't know. I mean, I would teach for like a course for adults or something, but I would never want to teach for like kids. Yeah. Chainsaw 1 haven't finished. I see. Come to design to teach. Yikes. Never annoying. Hell nah, annoying. Hell nah. American kids are nuts. There's something wrong with these kids these days, yeah. The only show that I watch that I know like American kids in this generation is Euphoria, and I'm pretty sure that's not accurate, so that's funny though. I like that my mind went to Euphoria. Maybe I'll become a cook if art failed. That's interesting, Boya. Good to know that's your other go-to. Not under school, under film something, I guess. I think film is good for you, Noi. I feel like you do well in film. I only do art because I'm not good at anything else. I mean, in the sense, this is what I tell myself as well. But I know that if I try hard enough, like I go to school for something to study, I know I'll get as good as art. But yeah, I felt like art was always something that came naturally to me, or it's just like a passion I've had since I was a kid. And guys, it's really, really hard to keep a passion from since you were a kid. Okay, if you stuck through like, I don't know, almost 30 years of your life thinking like, oh hell yeah, I still like drawing, you know? That shit is not easy, y'all. So if you can go through life thinking this way, like art is still something you want to do after so many years, then yeah, fuck it. That's probably it. That's probably your calling. I will only teach old people. I want to teach cake decorating at the senior center, but I have to work at my real job. I think if you ever quit your real job, you know, you could have like a part-time job teaching old people. That would be cool. I think for me as well, if I were to teach, it would only be part-time or a course that I only have to go like 3 days a week and commit a few hours, and that's it. Like I don't mind teaching comics, you know. Fuck it, I've done it long enough. I can probably teach it, but it's just like I want it to be chill, you know. It's like a community center type teaching, not like excellence, academic results, and A+ type shit. Nah. If I were to teach, it's gotta be chill. It gotta be like, welcome to class. Let's try to make a comic. And this week we're gonna learn how to do storyboarding, you know, shit like that. It's gotta be chill. They are nuts. That's deep. Jesus. Love the banter, you guys. Big brain banter happening. Art has always been there for me since I was a kid. Yeah. I'm making children's book. It's a good option if you like that kind of thing. That's interesting, Luna. I thought about making children illustration. Have I shown you guys my attempt at a commission? I was trying to, basically someone was like on Upwork, like submit a proposal for this commission that I'm willing to pay and whatnot. It was for like a children's illustration book, and I actually did it. I did like a sample of what I can do. Let me look for it. It was so old. I did it like maybe 5 years ago. It was my attempt. That was during my era of doing freelance work, freelance commission, freelance project work. I don't enjoy it. I really don't enjoy it, but yeah, let me show you guys. So, this was, oh my god, the quality. This was a draft. Wait, this is not it. The fuck? This is the draft.
There you go. So I was like, all right. They gave me the commission prompt was they wrote these. It's gonna be like a little poem book about frogs and stuff. So it was I think it was like dedicated to like 5 years old kids that are 5 years old and stuff like that. But yeah, basically frogs were on the fridge, frogs were on the bridge, frogs were in the coats, and frogs were in their coats. Something like that. That's what they wrote for me, okay? And then they were also planning to have their little book, magic song and whatnot. And I basically drew all this. The witch is sick. The witch is sick. Stuff like that. And I even drew like the character. This would be the witch. We didn't have a name for her yet. But yeah, that was and these were my references. Just like children book references that I really liked, that I liked their art style from, beautiful color palettes and type shit. So yeah. I tried my hand, at least to say, I tried my hand in children's illustration, but I didn't get the job. I thought I did pretty well, okay? And I was like, well, damn, if I didn't get the job after all that, then my competitor is strong. My competitor either was charging lower, right? Because I charge pretty high on Upwork, but they were either charging lower or just like, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't get it. I didn't exactly get an answer. This is the problem with these websites. If you do freelance website work on like Upwork and Fiverr, people don't tell you why, you know? They just be like, okay, I see your proposal. Okay, I'm gonna go with this other person, and you wouldn't know why. So this is why I quit the freelancing work as well, because I didn't like when I put effort into something and then I don't get a feedback as to why I didn't get the job or something like that, you know? But yeah, that was my attempt at children illustration book. Probably my only attempt. Afterwards, I never did it again. I never picked another children illustration job again because I was just like, all right, well, fuck it. Kids don't even want to play dress to impress with me anymore. They play Love in Deep Space. Yeah. Yeah, I know kids, my cousins, I have younger cousins, they're also playing Genshin, you know. And yeah, it's just, everything is evolving, yeah. I have highest art potential, I'm just hella lazy. You know what, I'll take that as a compliment. Fuck yeah. Chainsaw complimenting me for once. And then he's gonna roast me on that video, I know it. My calling is to be a gluttonous beast. Why did you say it like that? Annoying. Yuuning has been putting out content left and right recently. Yes, sir. We're chasing numbers here. I have to. Again, the only reason I work so hard is because I enjoy the validation. I enjoy when people telling me like, oh, I can't wait to read the next episode. Like, oh, I want to inject this art into my veins. Oh, I want to eat your art. Like, just shit like this, right? That's all I need from strangers. And also, of course, the Patreon money is pretty sweet, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, okay? So, money plus a little bit of validation, that's all you need to fuel me to get 7 parts going that I only just started 3 weeks ago, by the way. Like, holy shit. Did I just start this comic 3 weeks ago? I'm not that insane, right? When is 28 April? Okay, a month ago. Okay. So I made this comic a month ago, and then yeah, the first episode went viral and whatnot. And then I'm at my 7th part. So I put out 7 episodes in a month. Arguably, that is mentally unhealthy, but they're short episodes. So like I would like cap at like 7 pages per episode. ish, and I would post like once a week. Anyway. Oh, I have a order. You want me to go? Okay, we got it. All right. Okay, nice. We have an order. Oh, he's running, bro. Be like Remy, be Ratatouille. I love Remy. I still have this mini dream. Okay, maybe let's call it a bucket list dream. I do want to work on something big, right? Not necessarily have to be something for me. Like I want to be in a collaborative group work to make a film, a show or something. That would be nice, right? Like imagine working on Pixar's and Disney. I think this was a pipe dream for a lot of artists back then to be like thinking, oh, I want to work in the studio. I want to make big animations and stuff like that. I was conditioned to believe I could do it as well for a bit, okay? But then I realized I'm okay with staying indie as well because it feels like everyone in the industry is also suffering, and I don't know if I have to I don't know if I can do the suffering. Again, I'm very soft. I can't handle mean people. I can't handle people yelling at me, okay? So yeah, I'm a softie like that. So I'll put this pipeline dream of like making a cool film or animation in the future to either something I would make or to something else, you know. If someone invites me to collaborate to like work on a film or something, I'd love to, you know. I'd love to. Noi is good at pulling hair. I did a few children illustration back in the day. I see. That's good to know. You draw chainsaws and shit. Oh shit, my chat refreshed. Fuck, I don't know where I stopped. Okay. Our commissions are scary, right? I feel like I would only do commissions if I can be like, okay guys, if you really want to commission me, I can only draw in BLT style. You cannot ask me to draw in any other style, okay? And yeah, it depends. I don't mind taking commissions actually. I've done enough commissions to know where the baseline is and know what to expect from it and know what the questions to ask and shit like that. So it's just that people can't afford me because I charge really high. So that would be pretty much it. The only reason I don't get commissions is I always charge really high, but yeah. Tal only speaks facts. Yeah. This looks better. Yeah. So cute. That's super cute. Fork book, right? I would buy this. Yeah. I think I'm the target audience. I love it, hey guys. That looks great. Yeah, it was in the 10. I'm glad you guys liked it because I was really bummed when they didn't pick me and they didn't like explain to me why I didn't get the commission. So yeah, because I thought I did great. I'm trying to get my hand and wrist to work properly, so less effort. Children book are a great way to warm up. My 50 episode coming. Luna, pace yourself. Really, seriously, don't. If you already have a wrist problem, first of all, precaution, buy those gloves and stuff, and try to yeah. If you have a 50 episode comic in mind, that's totally reasonable, but try not to push yourself to like, at least have like a 20 episode buffer into this thing going in because you don't want like when the views catch up or the readers catch up and then you don't have anything out and you have to now push yourself to draw faster. Luckily, I don't have a wrist problem yet, but I have friends that have wrist problems, so I would just say be very, very careful.
if you do, because I've seen their hands get fucked up. I've seen their wrists get fucked up. And these are really, really great artists, okay? These are really, really great artists that is just, it would be so sad if they cannot draw anymore, you know? A children's book about a biblical plague. That's interesting. Oh, my fan came. By the way, Nico, don't forget to get a mini fan for the convention because it's gonna be hot. We are my brothers and sisters. We are experiencing a heat wave in Germany right now. And give me a moment. Let me go wash my hands real quick.
Where did you go?
Capri Sun. I'm back. I got myself a Capri Sun. I love Capri Sun. Sponsor me, Capri Sun. Please. Oh, this shit is so good, y'all. Fuck it. I love the color palette. I have a thing for yellow. I have a thing for purple. This is what I realized with all my comics. I really like the purple color palette. Or maybe I just like purple. I don't know. Only, why is the witch sick? I don't know. That was their story. Only Bible study goers know? Jesus. She's sick because she wouldn't let, oh my god, alright, Jess. You should make propaganda through children's book. Prince of Egypt is such a great movie. Oh, true. Prince of Egypt is. Did they pay you? They did not pay me. It was tests. I didn't get paid. I didn't like it. That's why I don't like to do proposals anymore on these freelance website. I feel like it's a scam. It's a damn scam. There's always gonna be that one Indian guy that's doing it for cheaper and better. So what's the point? Look really good though. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Upwork works like an auction. Artists bid by making sample works and the client chooses from among them. Correct me if I'm wrong though. Yes, exactly. So I auctioned myself for this commission because I really like their vision and I really like where the story is going. So I tried it, but I didn't get a reply. I messaged them. Why didn't I get picked? Like, okay, I wasn't that desperate. I would message like, hi, I was wondering, like, what made you choose the other person? Something like that. And I didn't get a reply. Even if they just said like I was too expensive or something, I would have been happy with that. Like at least I was doing good. It's just they couldn't afford me or something. But I didn't get a reply and I am forever stuck wondering if I did a good job. For a long time I was wondering if I did a good job. Like, did I charge too high? What was the reason? I never knew. And you roasted me? That's fine, Chainsaw. I need to be humbled, to be honest. Chainsaw trying to start war. Yeah. Man, time flies so fast. That was a month ago already, right? A month of this. Crazy. Honestly, yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't regret this month at all where I was just working and not meeting people. Yeah, I didn't have a life, but I graduated from A1. have I shown you guys my A1 certificate? I graduated from A1. I'm officially starting A2. At the same time, I was working on this comic altogether, and my my score was pretty good, I'd say. Out of 60, I got 54. I think Nico probably did better though, but yeah, I think I did okay. Uh, let me see if I can find her certificate. Where did I put this shit, y'all? Oh, there we go. I should probably keep this. Okay, I don't want to show you guys my name and the school that I'm going to. How can I show this without showing you? Okay, I'll just show you guys. Okay, everything is flipped anyway. But just now, this is out of 15, this is how much I would score, right? I got 13 on Verstehen, which is listening. I got 14 for Lese Verstehen, which is reading and speaking and stuff. And I got 12 on Schreiben, basically writing, like subjective questions and stuff like that. And yeah, everything came up to like, 54 out of 60. And they even give me a sehr good. I was like, oh, hell yeah, thank you guys. And the funny thing about graduating from A1 is just no one is coming to school anymore. I went to 2 classes after this, after my A1 school. And yeah, fucking no one's showing up. I think yesterday I went to school, only 8 people show up. And there can be like almost 18 people in my class. So I'm just like, oh, people are just like, all right, we graduated from A1, that's it, we're leaving. Shit like that, Is it Ganal time? It's Ganal time. I'm not the one saying Ganal though. Yeah, RIPF. It's why I never understood Upwork. Funnily enough, I got my biggest commission on Upwork, but I didn't get it through an auction. I got it through a private message where someone was scouting artists there and looking for like the cheapest artists. I got 2 of my biggest commission in my entire life from Upwork. So say what you will about Upwork, it low-key works, but it only worked the 2 times that it worked was because they were looking for me instead of me auctioning it. I think when I auctioned, I only got 2 commissions. One failed. One failed, and the other one was I did it. It was super fast, and it was done. It's not memorable, So yeah. I got commissions on Fiverr before this, but Fiverrs were always like small projects, and they're not consistent. So, and that time I was charging myself dirt cheap because I wanted to build report, and I wanted to I was charging like $10 for a fucking portrait on Fiverr back then because I was like, I wanted to build report, I wanted to get good ratings first, and then I start charging higher. But the moment I started charging higher, I didn't get any job anymore. I didn't get any more commission. So I was just like, this is the market then. Upwork took a chunk of the fees too, for sure. You can't win with any of these sites. I changed my payout from Patreon to the bank and there's little fee. That's good. You guys should never use PayPal for anything. PayPal is stinky with the fees, bro. Tyre looks good when he runs. Actually, me and Tyre went jogging during the weekend. On Sunday, we went jogging, and I work out, okay? I used to work out more. I don't work out anymore as much. And I used to do ellipticals, and I do a bit of the running machine. So I was jogging more than Tahir. Tahir told me like he could yes, he couldn't keep up, but that's because he actually hasn't really jogged in his life as well. So he was like, why does jogging hurt this much? And it's like around your calves, right? And I'm just like, that's just how it is. It's just jogging. Jogging attacks these parts of the muscles. And yeah, he was like, nah, that shit hurts. Is PayPal good? I'm thinking of taking commissions, but PayPal looks stinky. I would recommend Wise. Noi, if you are in Malaysia, you can definitely get a Wise account. Wise takes less fees, but you will have to identify yourself and everything. But I'm sure it will be fine for you. And other than that, it's international transfers. Yes, Wise can do international transfers. It's why I'm using Wise as well. I have a German bank account with Revolut, and I have Wise. That's all you need here. I use Wise. I still have my own account in Malaysia, my own local bank account in Malaysia, but that's it. I get off on people yelling at me. No, I don't. I hate it when people yell at me. I don't understand why you can't have a decent conversation without raising your voice. I don't understand any type of leadership command style that uses loud voices to get their points across. If you think you're better than me, then you talk to me like a normal person. If you want to criticize me, you criticize me effectively without raising your voice, because I cannot handle that shit. I'll fucking cry, okay? PayPal don't like NSFW artists. They limit and hold your money hostage. Yeah, that's why I don't recommend Payoneer and I don't recommend PayPal. If you cannot use it, that would be great. I can't get my PayPal to this day because I got limited. I have to get a bank statement tomorrow to prove my identity. Adult stuff, boy. But it's okay. It's a one-time thing. You do it and then you're good. Do they spy? Should I get Wise? I still think you should get Wise. You can also get PayPal, but yeah, I think Americans prefer PayPal actually. So, but you can get Wise for like other stuff. They got fees too. I think they connect clients and freelancers. Freelancers can charge the amount they want for the proposal. I guess it makes sense for the work. Yeah, for sure. All these platforms have fees, by the way. If you want to get into freelancing and doing freelancing work, they all have fees. You just make sure the amount you're charging your clients can cover the fees. That's all. If your client is willing to pay more and it works in your favor with the fees, all is good. They'll do it for sure. Wise is nice for transferring money, but I've never used it for comms. I've never used it for comms as well. I just use it for Patreon now at this point. And Amazon and YouTube. No, YouTube goes to my local bank account, but yeah. PayPal is becoming family friendly. So many artists get limited. I see, yeah. PayPal has some bad moments that have held people money long periods of time and not communicated why, for sure. If you're doing SFW commissions and making normal amounts of money, it's probably fine. For sure, for sure. Better safe than sorry. Carpal tunnel, yes. Oh, MasterCard and Visa are becoming stricter with NSFW content. Good to know. I didn't know that was the case. Damn, really? I don't know how they get away with it. Payment processors shouldn't be allowed to tell you what you can spend money on as long as it's legal. True. I agree. I have MasterCard. Yeah. They need to be regulated like the phone company. They shouldn't be allowed to deny service for ideological reasons. Yeah. Be scared. Yeah, the world needs more options for payment processors. What if they use your test art? It sounds like a scam. What do you mean test art? Oh, you mean the illustration? It is what it is if they use it. I don't think I sent them the HD quality version though. And they were planning to make a whole book actually, so
I only did like the concept art of the character, 1 page of the musical sheet, and 1 page of the actual story. It does feel scammy because you gave them test art. I gave their protections. Yeah, so again, that was like a long time ago when I did that. That was before my YouTube even took off. And I was really insecure about making money as an artist online back then. So I was like, I would take any type of opportunity to get myself out there. That's why I was charging portraits for $10 on Fiverr. Again, we had to start somewhere. That was me building a commission baseline. That was me testing myself, how far I can push myself, and me getting enough experience to talk to clients and stuff like that. And eventually I did end up getting good jobs. I got paid for a bit, but it wasn't steady because I kept increasing my price with every job I got. And eventually I didn't get a job anymore because I was charging too high, so yeah. Also, hi Minya. I'm new to making comics. I only make them on paper since I don't know how to make real comics. Can I get some tips on how? I think starting with paper is good. Maybe draw some OCs if you like making stories about characters or fan arts. Those are good. I've had PayPal for years, never had problems. I love PayPal. Red doll on my forehead. That's a funny joke. Tal is a PayPal enjoyer. For you, for real comics can be made on paper. That is true. Want to make them digital? You can draw on your phone. Della does it. Della finger draws on her phone. She's really good at it too. Join the Discord. Yep. We have a Discord link in the description. You can scan them and retaste with an art program. Krita is free. I'm gonna tell everyone your name. Yeah. Wait, where did I stop? I can't get Discord. I see. Kind of bad at art. Yeah, I have an iPad and PC soon. Alright. Thanks for helping Minya out while I wasn't addressing it. Oh, you have a lore and stuff. That's good. I think Upwork and Fiverr are usually a race to the bottom. It's often about the lowest prices. I hope it's not the same on VGen though. I feel like VGen is doing better in this aspect. I feel like mostly people will commission an artist because they like the artist. Upwork and Fiverr, yes, it is a race to the bottom. That's why I said there's always an Indian person out there who can do it better or faster than me and cheaper. So I don't even bother anymore. I exercise, but I eat a lot. I eat more than I exercise, basically. Can you use Ko-fi for commissions? I don't think Ko-fi takes fees, right? Yes, you can. You guys actually should, if you guys want to start commissions, try using Ko-fi. Either VJ or Ko-fi. I think these are two really good options. I actually think Ko-fi is pretty good, yeah, as a platform. People who raise their voice at work love the power play for sure. Some people need to be yelled at, yeah. I think you can use Ko-fi for comms, yeah. Yeah, they have a whole system set up. Just try it. Wait, what? Maybe if you use more of the Ko-fi features they charge, they have to make money somehow. Do they take a fee? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure at this point. I haven't been on Ko-fi in a long ass time. I think they have Ko-fi Gold for recurring charges and memberships and a shop. I'm not sure about commissions. True. They do have a membership thingy. My government commission hasn't paid me a dime. It's been 2 years. Why aren't you following up with them, boy? Make an email. Bother them every day. And harass them. Holy shit. I remember when you mentioned that. I can't believe you still haven't been paid. Government commission.
True. You have to complain somehow. We keep saying it's still pending. After 2 years, they're not pending. Trust me. They're not pending after 2 years. They begged me to continue book 2. I finished book 1. Nah, fuck them. They couldn't pay the artist because there's something going on in the government. You made a whole book that wasn't paid for? Yeah, I think Boyle has it worse than me. I just did a test, bro. They paid me for book 1. Book 2 isn't finished, but they haven't paid me yet. Book 2 is finished. I see. They got another artist to do it? Yikes. Yikes, Boyer. 2 years. 2 years. My nose is so itchy, by the way. I think it's growing redder and redder with every second, with every minute. My nose suddenly got so itchy. Holy shit. It's the pollen, I swear. I think I'm gonna get sick. Oh. It's so red. Oh my god. Of course, it happens during the stream. Whatever, man. I have this jinx. Once my nose gets really itchy, it's gonna rain. To be honest, I think it's just the pollen. Or, I don't know, it's not even spring anymore. What the fuck? Yeah. The hell? Just suddenly got so itchy. Could be the makeup. I do have makeup on it. Okay, I want to work a bit. I only have 15 minutes left to work. We had a really productive yap session, everyone. I could not keep up with the conversation, to be honest, but that was fun. Oh, but I gotta work. Which one should I work on? Do I work on Harry Potter one or do I work on Dodgeball? Oh, I'm struggling a bit though. I keep every minute, every second, I just want to go scratch my nose. Oh, I'm struggling, y'all. It's okay. I think I can mask Dennis at least. I think I can do it, and I can probably mask these little tiny motherfucking assholes. Yeah. Fuck it. I think I can do it. Oh, I don't know, my nose. Like, I'm not even like sneezing or anything. It just suddenly got so itchy. My nose has been doing the same thing. Good to know. In Africa as well. Anyone here has experience with wigs and cosplay? None at all. Well, are you planning to cosplay? That's awesome. If Jess said she cosplays Zelda, I'd believe her. Planning to cosplay as my female OC on my next con, but I don't know how to style a wig. Ooh. I mean, I have experience styling my own hair, and I think it works the same with a wig. Just get a hair curler, an iron curler, and get lots and lots of hairspray. Get really, really strong hairsprays. Get a lot of bobby pins because you're gonna have to pin that shit up. And yeah, make sure you also, if you're wearing a wig, I'm guessing you have to wear like those caps, wig caps and stuff like that. And if you can, get a head mannequin to position the wig so you can do the styling and everything. But yeah, I only know how to style my own hair, but I've never styled wigs. But I'm sure it works the same. As for costumes, I have zero idea. I can sew, but I can't sew a full outfit to save my life. Oh, it's okay. The yap only streams are fun. I like talking. I like yapping. I only get to yap 2 hours a week, and then I just go back to. That's just my life, you know. Your nose started itching after that Capri Sun? No, it happened before the Capri Sun. To be honest, when I told you guys I wanted to go wash my hands, I was going there to wash my nose. So yeah. And then I saw Capri Sun, and I was like, oh hell yeah. You're short like a Helian? Hell yeah. Hylian? Helian? Whatever. Well, so hi Theo, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna share my wig styling progress on Discord once I get my wig ordered. Hell yeah. I look forward to it. I never tried cosplay, but I would like to try as well. But I don't want to get into it myself. If I'm gonna do cosplay, I want to do it with a friend that has experience in cosplay, you know? What type of music are we on? Oh, shit. I got worried for a second. Because lately, YouTube is suddenly copy striking me with music from like years ago. It's just like these random ass music that I would used to use back then, which I assume they got bought and they got copyrighted. So now I'm getting striked with like the music. Also, a word of caution. I recently saw a post on Instagram that said they had to take down a lot of their posts because they were using copyrighted music from creators. You know how Instagram has the music option. So yeah, Instagram, if you haven't realized, they have a separate tab for like royalty-free music that you can consider, but just know that they will start muting your audio if that shit is copyrighted. And yeah, people have been somewhat music strike, I would say, to the point where they have to take down a lot of their posts because also I think lawyers got involved. So just be careful if you're doing a lot of heavily Instagram music that is copyrighted. Gotta give Dennis some hair. That's not how you do hairs. Oh, I really can't focus. Oh my god, I want to scratch my nose. Okay, I only have 7 minutes left. You know what? I can't do this. Oh. Okay. I got this. Oh, you're gonna do jewels? That's perfect. Yeah, you can absolutely do jewels. Damn, you make me wanna buy a costume for the con to wear to the convention in Dokumi. Like maybe I want to get like a BLT Academy outfit because it's quite easy to recreate. They just wear like a sweater and like a white tee and a red tie. And I can even draw like a makeshift badge and stuff. And I don't have to even look like them. I can just wear their uniforms and say, oh, this is from like the school uniform. But it's too late. Maybe next year I have to plan this shit. Maybe if I ever booth for a convention or something, I can definitely go with like the schoolgirl outfit from the comic. Oh, thought it was a face review. My wife cosplayed as Poison Ivy once. Oh, good to know. They muted my heated rivalry. Oh, really? That's sad. Doja Cat's music is copyrighted. Yep. It's a no-no for Instagram. Then this is a hairy man. Yeah. Scratch my nose with a metal like scissors. What? What do you mean? What metal like scissors? Take a break. I only have 5 minutes left. I got this. My co-booth wears a wig, so I might as well. That's good. It's good that you have someone sharing the booth with you. I honestly don't think I can booth by myself. Or at least I would want to pay someone to help me also just keep stock and just like manage the booth or something like that. If I was to do it myself, yeah, it's not that nice. But yeah. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, we're good. It got really hot. My nose is really scratchy. Things are not daijobu, guys. Maybe I need to take a nap after this. But yeah. Can we talk about something else though? I can't draw. But yeah. Again, I don't know why I wanted to do a dodgeball scene. There's so much to draw, but I just felt like this comic, if it's gonna be 15 parts long, we need some action, yo. I'm not talking about, and I'm talking about action. So I was like thinking, like, yeah, let's do dodgeball. Yeah, let's do PE class. You know, and let's draw all these motherfuckers and shit with the anatomy and type shit. I was like, oh, you're gonna regret this. And I'm already regretting it, but it's okay. It's gonna be so good. But it's also gonna suck at the same time. Well, how did you do those emojis? Holy shit, those are big. What pushed you to draw dodgeball and not basketball? What pushed me to draw dodgeball was because it's easier. Basketball is so much harder. Like I actually have to understand the game. of basketball rules, and I don't really understand the rules. I don't play basketball as much. I wrote it for my novel, but that is also from references from other people trying to write basketball scenes in their novels. And yeah, I made it work, but I can only do it once in my lifetime. Like, y'all, I can't write sports scenes. And dodgeball is just easier to understand. Like, you don't get hit. That's the only rule, bro. That's the only rule. It's easier, y'all. Ping pong? Nah. Lame. Ping pong is lame. Dodgeball has more activity involved. I mean, I love ping pong. I like non-contact sports. So I like badminton, I like ping pong. The only contact sports that isn't really non-contact that I like is swimming. And that's about it. I don't like any sports where you have to touch someone. That's a big no-no for me. That's why I can't do like high reaction activities, like touching and high reaction activities like basketball and dodgeball and shit like that. I have to play with a racket. Yeah. Badminton. Yeah. I love badminton as well. I'm pretty decent at it, but I'm not like good. I'm not like good, but I'm decent. I can serve, but yeah. Let me look through my old stuff that I did. I can show you guys a bit more. You guys, I showed this before. I did a wedding video for someone. That was like my first really big commission, where a person from Singapore commissioned me to do a wedding video. And my wedding video, for whatever reason, in the Philippines, got used as teaching material for like, I don't know, some kind of study, family planning studies. But yeah, this was the video. It has music, but it's copyrighted. And I was just doing like, you know, like a slideshow type shit. It's like easy transitions and stuff. And there's like Chinese, because my client is Chinese. And yeah. Oh, that is their family that I cannot show. This is just them saying their congratulations and stuff. It was a very, very sweet video. And I really enjoyed the commission. It was the first very professional commission that I've done, and she taught me a lot as well. And yeah. And this is also another test sketch. This one I got paid for, to do a test sketch. They asked me to draw their character for a novel, and I was like, okay, we got this. And then I drew it, and I even made like a proposal for them. I also charged them for the proposal, like a brief of what the little comic will look like and stuff like that, in videos and stuff like that. But I didn't hear back from them afterwards because probably again, I probably charged too much, so they only paid for the proposal and the character concept art. This is my Fiverr era when I was doing Ghibli Studio inspired commissions. So yeah, I used to have a thing where I only did Ghibli Studio inspired commissions, and this was one of them. It was pretty cool. I earned a lot of money from this series, actually. This was also another quote-unquote Ghibli Studio style of a couple. And I had to draw like the cat
and the doggo. I really enjoyed drawing the animals. I wasn't good at it, but I had a lot of references and stuff for it. But yeah, this is so old. Holy shit. This is like 5 years ago and shit, you know? And then I got a really random commission. I'm gonna show you the most random commission I ever got that paid me $50 for. You are not going to believe this one. This was the most random commission I got on Fiverr, where someone wanted me to draw their friend standing next to a T-Rex. And I kid you not, I have no idea what the context was. They didn't give me a context other than the fact that they like dinosaurs. And I was just like, I traced that motherfucker. I didn't give a shit. I was just like, I can't draw a dinosaur, so I'm gonna just trace that shit. And I mean, of course, the lines and everything were added individually, the highlights and shit and stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, yep, this was probably the most random commission I ever gotten, for reals. What else? This one's boring. Other than that, I don't think there was anything that was. Ooh, I got a test for this commission that I didn't get. It was a really cool concept though. I auctioned for it. It was a Medusa comic they wanted to make. And I thought it was so clever, the story. That's why I really wanted to get this job. That's why I auctioned for it. And I did the test sketch for free. I didn't get it, but I thought I did a pretty good job. And it was so hot. I was like doing this. I was like, oh hell yeah! If I do get this job, I'm gonna make the hottest comic ever. But again, I didn't get it. So yeah, these are you win some, you lose some with these things, you know. And then I auctioned again myself for another project that I didn't get. It was for, okay, well shit, I can't show this too much, but yeah, it was a storyboard for a YouTube video, a very big YouTube channel, by the way. So I understood why I wouldn't get the job, because it was for like a very big YouTube channel, and I basically storyboarded the video and shit like that, you know, stuff like that. I wasn't that good at storyboarding back then. I was just like, the only thing I'd done was roommates back then, so just stuff like that. And I didn't get the job because, I mean, I understand, they're a big YouTuber. I had more pages other than that, but yeah, just know that happened. And then I thought this one was cute. I can show this one. This one is kind of cute. I had a commission from a friend where they wanted me to draw their doggos. This is their doggos. I forgot their names though, but it was very cute and fun. I had to redo one of the dogs a lot because they kept saying it didn't look like their dog. And I was like, okay then. But yeah, this was also one of the things I did. Do I have anything more to share? I have a lot of portrait commissions. But I think out of all of them, I guess this one is a better one that I did. This one I got paid pretty decently, and it was just like a anniversary gift type shit. So yeah. Otherwise, I don't know. Do I have anything else? Oh, this one was kind of cute too. Oh, but I don't like my art. I don't really like my art style here. I did this one It's just like a portrait. I charged really low for this one. This was when I was starting out. I think I was only charging like $15 for the portrait, for a headshot. But yeah, I quite liked it. I still like it actually. It's got something going on. I got a couple commission. It's not worth showing though. Where is the big one commission? Fuck, I can't find my highest paid job here. I do not, for whatever reason, my highest paid commission is not in here. You know what? It's okay. It wasn't that interesting anyway. It was just like a big comic that I did. But yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna head out. Yeah. I've done so many comms. We was working before YouTube and Dear Alice, for sure. It was back during COVID as well. When I quit my job, I was on Upwork and Fiverr a lot, just like getting any type of like commissions to to sustain myself. I had savings for my job, but you know, savings can only get you so far and shit. So I did a lot of commissions that were kind of boring to sustain myself. And that was also during the time when Tahir got his first job. And then I got really lazy when he got his first job because we were doing okay when he got a job. And he was like, he said he would pay rent. And I was like, well, damn, okay then, daddy. And then yeah, the rest was history. After that, money problems were mostly if I wanted to buy something expensive and stuff like that. And then eventually YouTube took off, and eventually I started working on Dear Alice, and things picked up again. I got paid from YouTube and stuff. It was pretty good for a bit. And then yeah, and then I didn't do as much freelance work anymore afterwards. Yeah, because I'm too expensive. But yeah, that's pretty much life before this shit. This was life before BLT and Germany. My new hobby this last few days are commissioning artists. That's good. If you have the money, you should, yeah. Don't like getting familiar with clients, so I've stuck with 2 trusted ones. I think it's good to have regulars as well. I only had 1 regular, but she did like 2 portraits with me, and then that was it. Basil was a client that paid big. Basil's a sweet guy. That's good. We all need a Tahir. I need Tahir. We'll get you a girlfriend like Tahir, sis, for real. Get yourself a sugar daddy and a sugar mama. Because life is hard, y'all. I'm just a girl. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it as usual. And I won't be here for Sunday Art Jam. So yeah, if you guys want to host, let me know. And next week, Wednesday, no stream. I'm gonna be hanging out with Nico. But we will resume again. I will see you guys again next week, Sunday, basically. Yes. Habibi. Habibti. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good one. My introverted energy just fucking dipped like crazy. Okay, I gotta go. I can